Today we're gonna be making some delicious, crispy baked Southwest taquitos, fully loaded with delicious ingredients. Hopefully they'll be cheesy, crispy, and they'll hit all the marks on a delicious item that you can make on a weeknight with little mess, no muss, no fuss. Most excellent food. We've got some delicious things that we're gonna be throwing into them. If you saw my homemade beef grinding video, we're gonna be using some of that beef today in these taquitos. We've got some nice tortillas, black beans, corn, onion, jalapeno pepper, bell pepper, and we're gonna get it all going and broken down. We're gonna start off chopping down our onion, jalapeno, bell pepper. So let's just get this show on the road, huh? We're gonna break down our jalapenos and we're gonna get rid of some of the seeds and save ourselves a little bit of turmoil when it comes to the heat aspect, because we want more of the zest than we want the heat, but we're gonna, we're not gonna fully eradicate these. We're gonna keep a little bit of the heat. We want a little spice. We're feeling zesty today. It's, maybe you don't know, but it's minus 10 degrees outside. We want to feel the heat. We got our jalapeno broke down. We're just gonna put it in with our black beans because we're gonna be using all of these black beans. We'll break down our bell pepper. Put those in the bowl with the peppers. Next, we just have some garlic and onion. So we're gonna grab a couple of these garlic cloves. We'll do 4. Process the garlic. We're just gonna break it down. And you kind of get the desired effect. Just some broken down garlic. I got about half an onion left over from some other endeavors. Just go across the top. And I'd say we're ready after all that to start cooking off this meat. We're gonna get our heat going to our plate. Grab our beef out the fridge. We just packaged this up and ground this up last night. It's good home ground beef. We're gonna take just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan. We'll put down our onion. All right, the onion's starting to come alive. Take our beef here. Probably over a pound, pound and a half. We're gonna hit all that with a pinch of salt. All right, we're starting to get some color on our ground beef. We'll add in peppers, jalapenos, a couple black beans, try to save the rest of those for later on, towards the end. Add the garlic. We're gonna add in maybe half a can of corn. Then we'll take our pre-made taco seasoning. We're gonna put in about 2 cups of water. Maybe a cup of water. A cup of water sounds great. And then we've got some tomato paste. A little more of our seasoning. Get it all incorporated. The reason we use just generic taco seasoning is because it's ease of use. Everyone's probably got a packet that they can use. You can buy it bulk at the grocery store for like 10 bucks for a huge case of it. And yeah, it's just more relatable to the everyday person. Finally gonna kill the heat on that. We're in good territory here. And then we're gonna add the rest of the black beans. Whew, it's much quieter without this burner going. Pardon my mess. Pardon my mess. So the next move on our agenda is we're gonna grab a tortilla. We're going to get a spoon. We're going to spoon probably 2 large tablespoons of filling on our tortilla. And we'll take some cheese. And we will wrap and roll. Lay them down. So we'll get all these going. We'll get right back to you. We got our first batch of these rolled up. We're gonna drizzle some olive oil on. And then we are going to attempt to find a brush. I got a brush somewhere. And then we will brush these. For this first batch, we are gonna throw them right in 425. So I have a lot left over. You can use this whole idea to meal prep these things and make them for a couple days worth of lunches or stuff like that. I'm gonna make the rest of these later when my wife is closer to getting home from work. We're gonna let these bake, clean up our mess, and see what these look like when they come out. All right, so we got these baked taquitos fresh out the oven. They're hard, they're crispy. I mean, as crispy as it gets for a baked taquito. Super hot. Super hot. We might have to redact the crispy statement, but they are good. Sorry, I was having a little bit of an existential crisis moment. We got these beautiful taquitos. Delicious, lava hot. Try it out, prep them up. Get those net carb tortillas. Go to town.